Hello and welcome to Chompy Club. Today we are super excited to introduce to you Chompy, a magical tape music instrument. Its fourth knob controls the effects engine. The first page we call the magic wand. It's kind of like a granular delay reverb all in one knob. When you click the encoder though, you have access to other effects, and these effects stack on one another. The next page is a high pass to the right and a low pass to the left. The third page is a tape saturation. Definitely get some crunch in there. Okay, but let's be real. Most of you, the entire time I've been talking, have just been staring at this section right here. This is Chompy's looper.
Of the Magic School Bus. It is a book and also a TV show. I really love this TV show. I also loved reading the books. My favorite episode was on music.
One night, about 2 months ago, I was having trouble sleeping, and I did a thing I sometimes do when I can't sleep, which is I browse eBay on my phone, like looking for unusual instruments, that sort of thing. As you've probably guessed, I ended up ordering something that night, something which just arrived. It's a children's synthesizer from the former Soviet Union. It was made sometime between 1989 and 1993. Interestingly, the cartoon character of a dog on the front panel is of a French comic book character named Beef. Apparently, Beef was quite popular with kids in the USSR, so they put him on a synthesizer. So this thing back together. Ah, much better. Never been so happy to hear a scale in my whole life. Now let's hear how it sounds if we bypass the speaker and use the jack we installed. Sounds pretty different. I'm actually pretty excited about the way this sounds. So for those of you who haven't spent a lot of time with analog synths, this sound that this thing produces may sound a little bit like video game music or something like that. But these kinds of raw analog waveforms form pretty much the basis for all analog synths. Take something like a Moog synth. It starts out with something like that, and then generally you'll use a low-pass filter to kind of filter it down.
That I selected, I chose this Google image because it has children with various instruments and playing these various instruments. You see from the one side, the girl with the tambourine, to the boy with the microphone. My favorite part is the rainbow here.
So this just arrived in the mail. It's a toy called the Magical Musical Thing. It was released in 1979 by Mattel. In addition to being a toy, it's also a very simple analog synthesizer. I'm eager to give it a spin and see what it sounds like. Okay, so first things first, does it even work? Okay, we've got sound. It's horribly out of tune, but I do like the way it feels to play it. It has this strip here. These aren't exactly buttons. It's sort of a plastic ribbon that you press down on. The tuning's going to be an issue, though. These two notes are supposed to be an octave apart. Okay, let's open it up and see if we can fix it. And when a note is too flat, I'm drawing like a cloud of graphite on the sensor. Okay, about 2 hours have passed. It looks like it's pretty much in tune. I'm able to play it like this, flat on the table. Okay, let's try to squeeze it back into the neck. Let's make some music before it goes out of tune again. As you can see, I've got Ableton Live up on the screen. And the first thing I'm going to do is record a simple bass line.